right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744, and today, guys, we're gonna be doing Conference League final match day reaction, guys. So, Conference League phase is over, guys. We have all the teams confirmed their respective positions, and yeah, as I said, guys, I'm excited to see how this unfolds and everything. So, we're gonna look back at my predictions video, guys, and see what I did. Now, remember, guys, I think for this year's, I didn't do a proper traditional video. Normally, I do in previous years, but this time around, I think I just did a tier list. So let's go ahead and try to find the tier list where I made. And yeah, remember, guys, to like and subscribe. If you're new out here, if you guys want to join the streamer, the link will be in the community tab, of course. As far as how long we'll do the stream, probably around 30 to 40 minutes, you could probably expect. And yeah, so let's go ahead and do this, guys. So we got Brandon here in the house. Shout out for you becoming a member. Guys, remember, guys, I'm bringing back the members content for the New Year 2026. I did a members only predictions video. And you know what? I might actually update that one and do like an early predictions video in the entire tournament. I might actually do that instead since FIFA actually put that on the website. So maybe I'll do an exclusive members only video where I predict the entire World Cup, my early predictions. Maybe I'll do that. So if you guys want to get that, got to be a member. And it's only $1 per month, guys. $1 per month. So, anyways, Piles Drew and I hate watch them, and it was a good feeling, man. Well, yeah, I'm glad you were happy at least. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and look at back at my predictions, and then we're gonna look at the actual real standings, and then we're gonna talk about how each team did and whether I'm surprised or not they got eliminated. All right, so let me go and pull up the tier maker here. So, yeah, and I just got back from work, by the way, which is why. Yeah, as you can see, I haven't even changed my shirt. I literally got back with my collar shirt. So, yeah. So where's my account? Where's the Conference League? Did I save the Conference League thing? I hope I did. Hold up. Conference League 25, 26. Oh, there we go. Okay. I did that. I got it right here. So let's go ahead and look back, guys. So these are my predictions. Let's just deal with the top 8 first. Fiorentina first? Bro. Not only did Fiorentina not come first, they didn't even come top 8. So I'm already 0 out of 8. I'm already off to a bad start. Crystal Palace second. I believe they didn't make top 8. They tied today. And had they had won, they could have made top 8. So I'm already wrong with this one. So dang, I'm already 2 wrong so far, guys. Shakhtar, I think, did I have them? Where did they end up finishing? They did finish the top 8. So you know what? I give myself a point for that. They did not finish third, though. They ended up finishing 6th. So at least, you know what? I'll give myself a point. Guys, we'll just count how many I get correct in the various positions. Okay, we don't have to do exact. Let's just get them in the top 8. So I got Shakhtar 1 point in the top 8. So yeah, AZ Alkmaar, did they finish the top 8? They did not finish the top 8. In fact, AZ Alkmaar, yeah, they didn't finish the top 8. So I'm already 1 out of 4. Rapid Vienna, did they finish the top 8? No, they did not. They did not. So I'm already there. Bad. Strasbourg, they did. They did finish the top 8. So I got 2. And Legia Warsaw, nope. So, guys, I'm already 2 out of 8 for my top 8 predictions. 2 out of 8. This is bad. I mean, if I'm already getting 2 out of the top 8 correct, you know, it's terrible, man. It's terrible. Looking at the play 9 to 16, though, let's see how many I got right there. So I said Losono. Did I call Spar Pro? Let's see. Did I call Spar Pro? No, they did not. They ended up finishing top 8, so I was wrong with that one. AEK Athens, they ended up finishing 8th. Wow, called out wrong. Oh, sorry, that's Larnaca. AEK Athens, they did finish the top 8. What's the next team? What's that next team? Oh, Rijeka. They did finish 16th. So I got that one. No, I got that one right. Juggernaut, they finished 17th, so I got that one wrong. Slovan Bratislava, where did they finish? Bro, Slovan Bratislava didn't even progress. Wow. Haken, did that? Haken? No, Haken didn't even advance. Losone, I got that right to me at least. And what's the last team there? Samaspor, I think, right? Samaspor. I did call that one. So I think I only got three correct here. I called Lasone, I called Samaspor, and I called Jagono, I think. So um did I get Ryaka? Ryaka didn't finish the top 8 to 16. No, they did. They did. So I actually got four. I think I got four correct. I got four. So far, I got 4 out of 8 at least for the 9 to 16. You know what? 9 to 16, 4 to 8 is decent. I'm actually proud of that. That's actually not too bad. Now let's look at 70 to 24. And we're not gonna count the bottom points. I'm not gonna. Actually, well, let's just do the bottom. I guess. Actually, nah. I won't do the bottom. Those teams didn't advance, so why should we predict that? 17th, I had Lech Poznan. Lech Poznan did finish the top. Yeah, no. Riker got 16 too. Yeah, I got that one right. A Kalarnica, nope. Didn't got that one right. Coops, called that right. I got 1 point for Coops. Noah, I called that right, so 2. Sigma, I called that right, so 3. Skendia, I got 4. Okay. Armenia, 5. And the last team, what's the last team? Is that Zerniske? I think that's Zerniske, guys. 6. Bro, I got 6 out of 8 correct for the 70 to 24. You know what? I'm very happy with that. 70 to 24, I got called. I nailed on there. I got 6 out of 8. I got 6 out of 8. So, you know what? That's decent. So basically, of all the teams I correctly predicted in advance, I got 12 of 24. Basically half. Basically half of the teams. So, you know what? I'm pretty satisfied with that. So now let's go look at the real standings and tell you whether I'm surprised or not they finished their respective positions. So Rapid Vienna last place. I am surprised. I did not expect Rapid Vienna to be this garbage. 1 point in 6 games for the Austrian team. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. That shouldn't be happening. Aberdeen, honestly, I'm not surprised they got eliminated the league phase. I think I predicted them to get eliminated the league phase. So honestly, I'm not too surprised there. Thought they'd do a little bit better though. I didn't expect them to finish that low, but regardless, they were eliminated, and that's what really matters. It doesn't matter how low you are when you're eliminated. You're eliminated. Shelbourne, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Shelbourne did end up finishing and there. So Hamron Spartans. Did I call this one? Let's see. I'm looking back at my predictions. Hamron Spartans. I did not. No, wait, did I? Where's Hamron Spartans here? Oh no, I did. Oh no, Hamron Spartans didn't make the top 8. Yeah, so I actually got 5 out of 8. 5 out of 8. I actually called. I messed up there. Haken, no, I didn't call that one right. Shamrock Rovers, did I call this one right? Shamrock Rovers. Yes, I did. So I'm not surprised there. Wrestlebrek, I'm not surprised. I expect them to get a limited league phase. Slobodan Bratislava, I'm surprised. I did not expect Slobodan Bratislava to be very disappointing, guys. To not even be in the top 24, sad. And yeah, that's crazy. Legia Warsaw, bro. I predicted this team to finish in the top 8, and they got eliminated straight up. Crazy. Dynamo Kiev, not really surprised, honestly. Ever since the whole political stuff, this team has been washed. So I'm not surprised. Lincoln Red Imps, not really surprised there. I know I had them to finish barely make 24th, but I'm not surprised they barely missed out. And Universitar Crevo missed out on goal difference. So not really surprising there. But yeah, let's go ahead and read some of you guys' comments. Palace Drew, I hate watching some of it. Oh yeah, I think I already read this. Fiorentina are bad. Yeah, go, bro. Fiorentina are garbage. Oh my jeez, Fiorentina are so bad. I am really disappointed. Like that, we have to. The downfall of Fiorentina has to be studied, bro. They cannot get relegated. If Fiorentina get relegated, guys, oh my jeez, that will be embarrassing. Hello. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for joining. All right, so Raiko got 16th. Lech Poznan got 11th. Goodbye, Universitar Crovo. Congrats to AK Athens and Razova Moran because I had rapid success in the past, but not now. That was heartbreaking for Koiva. They were 2-1 up until the 97, and they lost 3-2, and they finished 25th. So much say from CL to conference. That's true. Like, that's crazy. How do you go from the Champions League to Conference League and not even be in the top 24? Like, that is sad. That's actually genuinely sad. Yeah. Yeah. And, bro, I mean, yeah. Anyways, now we'll move on to the top 24. Sigma made the top 24th. Um, um, so Sigma made the top 24 is awesome. Did I call that? Yes, I did. I did call that. So I'm happy with that. Zerniske did call make the top 24. Let's go. Called this one too, I think, right? Yeah, I called that one too, I think. I think I did. All right. And then Skendia. Wow, Skendia did make it. I didn't have Skendia to make it. Coops made it. Drita made it. Noah made it. Alminia, Juggerno, and Raika. And bro, Fiorentina, man. Okay, let's just deal with the top 70 to 24. So these are the 70 to 24th guys. So that's going to be interesting, guys. That's going to be interesting to see what happens there. But yeah. And now we move to the top 16. Rijeka, Fiorentina, AZ Alkmaar, Celje, Samaspor, Lech Poznan, Palace, Lasone. Wow, Palace didn't even make the top 8. That's surprising. Fiorentina as well didn't make the top 8. And bro, Fiorentina, man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself because had they had won on the event, they would have won, guys. It would have been on 12 points, and they would have, depending on the goal difference, let's just say they had won 1-0. Actually, no. Guys, even if Fiorentina did win, guys, if think about it, let's just say they had won 1-0, they wouldn't have been enough because it would only be on a goal difference of, well, actually, no, they were on a +4 goal difference, so it would have been +5. And yeah, they wouldn't have surpassed AEK Larnaca. So, guys, we're living in a world where a Cyprus team has a better Cyprus team finished higher than Fiorentina. That's actually crazy. And they finished the top 8. Palace didn't make top 8, and Palace won, they would have made top 8, I think. Yeah, they would have made top 8. So, man, I'm looking at this top 8, guys. Rocco surprised me. I didn't expect AEK Larnaca to surprise me. Yeah, I think these are probably the 2 big shocks. So let me know in the chat, guys. Which teams do you guys think really surprised you? For me, my big overachievers is definitely Rocco and AEK Athens. Actually, Athens is a great shout. Athens did amazing. I didn't expect Athens to finish 3rd. That's incredible. So, you know what? My overachievers. Okay, so let me do a poll, guys. Let's do a poll, guys. Let me see what you guys saying here in the chat. Let's see what you guys saying here in the chat. Which team surprised you the most in the Conference League? All right, so I'm gonna say Rocco, AEK Athens. Spar Pro is not a bad shout. Spar Pro is not a bad shout. I didn't expect them to finish the top 8. AEK Larnaca is also up there too. So all right, so while you guys doing that, now we have to do the biggest disappointment. Biggest disappointment. It has to be Palace, I would say, is up there. Fiorentina is up there. Slovan Bratislava, you got to probably put. And I would probably say Slovan Bratislava. I'd say probably those are the 3 biggest losers. So yeah. Slovan Bratislava should be playing in Europa League next season. Rip Fiorentina. I predict them to get relegated this season. Guys, I still think Fiorentina will survive. Call me crazy, call me delusional. I think Fiorentina will somehow survive. Okay. Well done, Raika, Celje, Drita. Good job, Rayo Vallecano and Andre Roj. The biggest surprise is Praha. Legia Warsaw was the biggest disappointing. Legia Warsaw, you know what? You can make an argument. That's actually not a bad shot. Or Lasone from the French league. No, I think they're Swiss league. I think they're a Swiss team. Let me actually check. They're a Swiss team, right? Yep, they're a Swiss team. They're a Swiss team. Let me check. What is a conference league draw, by the way? Because we could do like a knock around. We could do like a draw preview, I suppose. What is a draw? Okay, yeah. Let's see, what is a draw? Oh, knock around playoff. Oh, it's gonna be January 16th. So it's gonna be quite some time we'll have before the draw. So the draw is not even soon. Then why is the final match day like this though? That's kind of weird to me. Yes, it's from Switzerland. All right, so most of you guys are saying Spar Praha. All right, fair enough. Oh, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's the draw. I thought it was on the Wikipedia page. It said January 16th though. So I'm confused. Is it? Wait, hold. Let me check. No, this is weird though. Like it said, the draw is here on January 16th. And by the way, we already have some of the Brad matchups confirmed. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and do the most disappointing now. So we got 4 people that vote. 4 people that voted so far. Now let's go ahead and do most disappointing. All right, it's disappointing. All right. Now let's go ahead. While you guys are doing that, guys, let's go ahead and look at the matchups. So as you can see right here, guys, these are the teams we have confirmed. So so guys, look at the national teams we got here. I actually like how the Wikipedia page did it. So we have a French team, we got a Polish, we got a Greece team, a Czech team, Spanish team, a Ukraine team, German, and a Cyprus team. The Cyprus team being the top 8. So these teams are already entering the round of 16. They don't have to play the playoff round. So that means we're already guaranteed a Cyprus team in the round of 16. That's crazy. As for the playoff seeded, so the Sone, Palace, Lech Poznan, Samaspor, Celj, AZ, Fiorentina, Rijeka, Jagono, Omenia, Noah, Drita, Kups, Skendia, Zrinske, and Sigma. And that's a really interesting, guys. So as you can see, these are the we have the teams right here, guys. So we already have some matchups you can see right here, guys. So we could see a potential of Kups or Skendia versus either Lech Poznan or Samaspor. And we could see the other vice versa. So I mean, yeah. So the draw is gonna be January 16th. So the draw is gonna be some time. So when is January 16th? By the way, which day of the week? I think that's a Friday. Yeah, it's a Friday. So, Skendia versus Lech Poznan. Okay, that'll be an interesting one. Skendia versus Lech Poznan would be cool. Then I suppose we'll have Samaspor versus Coops then. Um, If it's Scandia versus Lech Poznan, okay, let's do quick fire predictions. If it's Scandia versus Lech Poznan, I would probably back Lech Poznan. The Coops versus Samaspor, I'd probably go with Coops. I'd probably go with Coops for that one. Now, for the next one, we got here Noah Ardrita versus Selge or AZ. I think the better matchup from a neutral point of view would probably be Noah versus AZ. No, actually, Drita versus Selge, I would go with. I don't know. Well, which matchup do you guys want to see here? AZ versus Drita? Okay. If it's AZ versus Drita, I would back AZ. And the Selge versus Noah, I would back Selge. Now, this one's an interesting one. Zerniski Mostar Sigma, Olmuk versus Lasone or Crystal Palace. Well, let's be real. Crystal Palace will beat either team, but I'll say I feel like the more interesting one would be. Let me know in the chat, guys. Which one do you guys want to see here? So after we go through this, guys, we're gonna we're gonna what is it called? Look into the my predictions. Not my predictions, sorry. We're gonna be looking at my conference league predictor thing, and then we'll probably wrap up the stream. So Crystal Palace versus Zeniske Moster. Okay. I would probably back Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace should win that one. And Lasone versus Sigma. I would probably go Lasone. This one. Juggernaut or Romania versus Fiorentina or Rijeka. I think Fiorentina or Juggernaut would I think would be interesting. Which one do you think will be better, Darius? I'm not saying disappointing, but surprisingly below par Fiorentina. Yeah, I would agree. Same with Fiorentina, 100% Legio Warsaw, and so Varsovia. Strasbourg versus Strasbourg versus Sparta, possible final. That'll be an interesting final. Well, as Crystal Palace won the Conference League. Albert, you do realize that they didn't even finish the top 8. They're gonna have to go through another 2 additional games. Fiorentina versus Juggernaut. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, Fiorentina should win that one. Then Rijeka versus Ominia. Rijeka should win that one. All right. All right. Skendia versus or Kloops versus Samaspor Lech Poznan. Which matchup do you guys want to see here, guys? Oh, wait, we already done it. Just realized. Fiorentina versus Juggernaut. Yeah. So if Fiorentina Juggernaut, Fiorentina wins, and then Rijeka versus Ominia, I would probably go with. Ooh, Rijeka Ominia is a tough one. I might go with Rijeka for the upset. So, yeah. So there you guys have it, man. That is the draw, the thing done for you guys. So, like I said, there's that. So now we're gonna switch gears, guys. I want to show you guys my predictor thing. And then I'm gonna talk about which team do I still have winning it, guys. I think my original prediction at the beginning of the season. Actually, I'll save that for my 2025 video. I'll save it for 2026 because I'll do 26 predictions for 2026, and I'll save it there. So let's go look at the predictions I made for match day 6. So I said Shakhtar 2-1, Rijeka 3 points. 1-1, 9 points, 3-1, 3-1. Yeah, so let's go. I got 44 points. Excellent. 2-1. Didn't happen. And 3-2. So I at least got them right. And the leagues wise, I'm third in the league. Third in the league. Okay, so round off, guys. Which teams do you guys think can win the conference league? This will be the final segment, and then we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. So, I'm gonna tell you which teams I'm picking between. Um, so I would say, let me pull up the table again, guys. Um, pull up the table, guys. I have a feeling that it's gonna be one of these teams. 9 to 16, I think will win it. Because while the top eight seems obvious, the top eight will probably not win, right? I have a feeling it could be from 9 to 16. Whenever these teams could do it. Yeah. I mean, a team in the top eight could do it. Like guys, I have a feeling the final is going to be a team from the first top eight and the 9 to 16. Both teams will not come from both top eight. I'm already very positive saying this. Who is it going to be? We'll just have to find out, guys. But these are the 16 teams I think contention. I would be very surprised if any of these teams from the 70 to 24 end up making it through. I do not think, guys, I am very confident in saying this. No team from 70 to 24 is making the final. No team from 70 to 24 is making the final. I'm very confident. And if they somehow do, I will feel free to I will do a video apologizing. I will do a video apologizing. But I'm very positive that a team from the 70 to 24 will not win the final, not reach the final. So yeah, like I said, my prediction is that we're gonna see a team from the top eight versus a team from 9 to 16. I think that's what's going to happen. And if you look at, I think last season, I think the Champions League had it with Inter versus PSG because Inter finished top eight. PSG didn't. Obviously, they finished the upper half. Man United Tottenham. Now, I might have to double check that one. Man United Tottenham, UEL league table. Did both teams finish the top eight? Let me see. I might be wrong here. Oh, yeah. Both teams did finish the top eight. So UEL was an exception. But what about Conference League table last season? Did Chelsea, Betis both finish top eight? Oh, Betis didn't. Betis didn't. So, yeah, in general, I have a feeling it's going to happen, guys. That a team from the top eight and a team from 15 and 9 to 16 will both reach a final. I am very positive that we're not going to see two teams from the top eight make the final. It just won't happen. So, yeah, I'm going to say that's how I feel. Have I decided? I haven't decided, guys. But I will reveal my prediction in my 2026 video. That will be the first video I do this year, guys, on the channel. 2026 predictions. Okay? That's going to be the very first video, and I'll have 26 predictions for the 2026, and I'll predict the winner there. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So let me read some of your guys' comments, and we'll wrap up shortly. I hope Fiorentina versus Jagono. Jagono. The likelihood of that happening is pretty slim. I don't think that's going to happen. That's it. My final is still Crystal Palace versus Strasbourg. Ooh. I mean, that can happen. It is possible. It is possible. Crystal Palace needs some reinforcement, though. Squad too thin. I think it's between Crystal Palace, Rayo Vallecano, and Shakhtar Donetsk to win the Conference League. I'm not sure about Shakhtar. Rayo is a good shout. Rayo could win. Crystal Palace is also in contender too. I'm not, like I said, I feel like yes. Final PSG versus Fiorentina. Oh man, not PSG, then UCL. I know. My favorite Crystal Palace players are Eze, Elise, and Kamada Richards. Okay, Eze doesn't even play for Palace anymore. Elise doesn't play either, and Kamada doesn't play anymore. And Richards, okay, Richards is a good pick, I guess, but come on, come on, Albert. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to reveal which team I have as my winner. You guys have to stay tuned um, for my prediction. But like I said, I'm going to just give you guys a spoiler. I'm going to have a team from the top 8 and a team from here make the final. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that, guys. But yeah, like I said, it was going to be interesting to see what happens, guys. But yeah, anyways, we made the 30-minute mark, guys. So I think it's a good time to wrap up today's stream. Like I said, it was a pretty short stream. It was a conference league. So we won't have conference league coverage for you guys until February, guys. Until February. Because yeah, that's right, guys. The conference league knockout phase is very interesting, guys. They only have 6 league phase games, guys. They don't have any games in January. So the next time we'll actually have these kind of games will actually take place in February. Okay, and we're gonna have the round of 32 draw. I'm gonna call it round of 32. I know it's called knockaround playoffs, so I'm just gonna call round 32. It's just knockaround playoffs just seems too much to say. Anyways, that's gonna take place on February. February is gonna take place the matchup. So we won't even talk about this until February comes around. Okay. So, like I said, we'll still have Europa League stuff on Thursday. We'll still have Thursday stuff, Europa League coverage. But we won't go into conference league since the conference league phase is already done. It's done and dusted today, guys. So, like I said, very, very interesting indeed. So, any final thoughts from you guys before round off? So, any final thoughts? So, Pookie Man, give me your in the chat. Which team you think is which team is surprising the most, and which team let you down the most? I'm gonna go give mine real quick, guys. So, team that surprised me the most, I'll go with A. Kalornica. Cyprus team finished in the top 8 was not anywhere near my bingo card. So, I'm gonna say that. And the most disappointing is Slovan Bratislava, a team that came down from a team that was in last season's Champions League cannot even be in the knockouts of a conference league tournament. And the team that is the biggest chokers is Fiorentina, of course. Fiorentina, and you know what's really crazy, guys? Fiorentina have only won 3 games across their entire season. And guess what? All the games have been in the conference league. They haven't won a game in their own domestic season. Fiorentina, man, I would imagine, guys, Fiorentina win this conference league and still get relegated. How crazy would that be? That would be embarrassing. So yeah, I'm gonna say that, and then obviously Palace also disappointed as well. I thought they would finish the top 8, but they didn't. Then yeah, so I'd say those 2 teams. So those were probably my 2 big. But overall, my biggest disappointment though is definitely Slava play. Couldn't at least with Fiorentina Palace, I know they messed up and didn't get top 8 as we predicted them to. At least they still made the upper end of the playoffs. At least they still advanced. Whereas Slovan didn't even advance at all. So, yeah. Let's read some of you guys' final comments. So, you're forgetting the Colombian Albert Zaha. Oh, yeah, Zaha. Wilfred Zaha. Cuadrado. Bro, Cuadrado, I don't think he ever played for Palace. I don't think he ever did. We'll say May 2026 for the World Cup. Pookie says no. That's on Muniz. One of the best fullbacks in the EPL. AK Athens surprise. Well, Fiorentina biggest disappointment. Yeah, you could say that. Honestly, of all the big teams, you could say them. But if you look at overall, I would still say Slovan. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you could probably say them, honestly. Fiorentina, Slovan, Legio, Warsaw, Krivo, disappointing. Not sure, but most surprising. Would you guys say Strasbourg finished in the top 8 surprise? Would you guys say? I think it's a surprise, but I wouldn't say most surprising. I'm not that surprised. Oh, Rocco. Second place is very surprising. A Polish team finished in second on the Conference League table, ahead of an English team, ahead of a La Liga team, ahead of a German team, ahead of a Serie A team. That's crazy. You know what? I might actually change my mind. I might actually go with Rocco, actually. I did not expect Rocco to finish second. That might come up there. I might say Rocco. I might say Rocco, honestly. I did not expect them to finish second on the table. And they also did unbeaten as well. So, yeah. Rio? No. Spar probably a good shout. Yeah. So, um, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, anyways, I think we're gonna wrap it up. So now Strasbourg, yeah, I mean, I would think a little surprising. I wouldn't say very, yeah, it's basically Chelsea low, little Chelsea. Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. That's huge for Rocco. Same for Browns for Arsenal Europa League. Yeah, I would say Rocco is pretty. I would say, you know what? I think Rocco's probably the biggest surprise. Um, Losone is also surprised. I didn't expect Losone to advance ninth. Skendia as well, kind of surprising. Coops as well, Drita as well, kind of surprising, but yeah. Anyways, I think we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe here, guys. So remember, guys, the next stream we're gonna be doing is on Saturday, guys. We're gonna be doing we're gonna do a two-part stream, guys. We're gonna be doing an AFCON preview. And we'll also do a live game show, guys, of football tic-tac-toe at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So basically in 48 hours from now, we're gonna basically be doing that stream. So remember, guys, to like and subscribe, help the channel grow, guys. And also consider becoming a member to the channel, guys, to access to members' videos and members' streams. Remember, guys, I will be dropping a members only video. We're doing my early predictions for the World Cup, guys. Yes, I will do it. I'll do the entire tournament, guys. I'll do my early predictions for that, guys. So if you guys want to see that, you got to become a member, guys. And remember, it's just only $1 per month. All right. So, like I said, I hope to see you guys there on Saturday. That'll be a good stream, guys. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you and bye. So, except for the AFCON, go Morocco. All right, man. Peace out, guys.